Alright, it's the end of our trip, and I just want to talk about a few little things that I used for the first time on this trip that actually worked phenomenally well. So, first one, and I'm absolutely thrilled with this, the magnetic transducer mount, which I've never used before. So this is from, I believe it's transducermounts.com. This is a Humminbird unit. They make different mounts depending on what brand you have, so you can get a proper mount for whatever transducer you have. This goes to the outside of the boat, and then bam, on the inside of the boat. So, the one thing I can tell you, it does not work on the side of the boat. So, I had been told differently. They sell two different strengths of magnets. This is the strongest one, and it does not work. So, works on the transom fantastically well. You got to tweak it a little bit and find just the right spot so that it runs at high speed so you can see the rocks. But we finally figured it out, and it worked great. The trick, and a lot of people probably know this for sure, but in these little tin boats, if they're not perfectly level, so in our case I'm considerably heavier than my son Brendan, so it tilts a little bit like that, so I had to put the transducer on that side. If I had it on that side, it did not read properly at high speed. So we figured it out, but absolutely fantastic. Better than bringing a piece of wood and a C-clamp or whatever other kind of mount you have. It's all fits right inside the unit, works great. So the second thing, and this kind of goes hand in hand with the fish finder, first time ever I've used these lithium batteries. So it's the exact same footprint as the lead acid 12-volt batteries that I've been using for years. And this is a completely unscientific observation. It's not like I'm figuring out all the different specs and everything. The only thing I can tell you is this battery here lasted for a good day and a half. I brought it in every day to charge, but the first day was actually almost 2 full days. And this particular unit here, this is a Humminbird Helix, and it's got its color, it's got a big screen, it's got GPS. It sucks up a lot of juice, way more juice than the usual portable fish finder that I bring. And this lithium battery lasted twice as long as the normal lead acid battery that I use. So, the other great thing about these are made by Dakota, by the way, Dakota lithium batteries. They're 1/5 the weight of the lead acid battery. So for fly-in trips, it's a massive weight savings. And the other thing that blew my mind, when I put these on charge every night, they charge, I don't know, it like 5 times faster than the lead. It seemed like I just put it on charge and an hour later it was done. So everything about them is phenomenal. My son is laughing, I don't know why. This is a great tip. The other thing that I've used for the first time ever on a trip is, and again, this is something that's not a tip for a lot of you guys out there, but a pool noodle. I shoved it into my duffel bag, and Brendan has a big chunk up at his end of the boat. They snap onto the side, and they're perfect for hanging lures. So other trips I've used like bungee cords from thwart to thwart, or a piece of rope, or even sometimes two-way tape with foam on it. This is better. It's fantastic. And even sometimes you can snap a piece on if you're leaning your rods against the seat. You know, you can get a smaller piece and snap it on there. Great tip. I'm going to be bringing pool noodles on every trip. So these boats here are great. Motors are great, but when you're running, if you don't have this extension on here, you're kind of wrenched around, and it's kind of awkward. And if you want to stand up and look for cabbage or rocks or whatever, you can't do that if you don't have this extension. So from past experience, I knew what I needed. This is a 1.5 inch PVC pipe. I have 2 hose clamps on the end. It hammers on just nice right over the twist grip, and it's solid. It's like rock solid. And I put Gorilla Tape on. Actually, it looks cool. I had a camo colored tiller extension. But this is one of the best things ever. I was super happy with this. So that's another thing I'm going to be doing. So just to recap, the 12 volt 10 amp hour Dakota lithium batteries. There's other brands on the market, but these ones are pretty cheap actually if you actually shop for them. The magnetic transducer mount, the pool noodles, and a 1.5 inch chunk of PVC pipe for the tiller extension. Great tips for a flying trip.